Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. This is Mr. O. And today we're gonna do 3.8 notes on function families review of what we have covered for this chapter. We have learned already how to graph linear, absolute value, and quadratic. Before we go proceed here, you have to understand that there are more than this. There are more functions involved for this course that we're gonna learn. There's a square root, the radical, the reciprocal, a lot more. But right now we have the linear, absolute value, and quadratic. So let's go ahead now. Graph each function, then identify the characteristic. First, this one here is same as y is equal to negative 3x plus 5, which we know is y equals mx plus b. So then this is a linear function. Okay. I'll just put here linear. Okay, there you go. Function. How do we graph this one here? Let's know that the y-intercept there is 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the y-intercept. The slope is negative 3 over 1, down 2, 3, 1, down 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3 over 1. Or you can go up by 3. 1, 2, 3, left 1. If you connect them, your line will be something like this. Okay, and you know the domain there is all real numbers. The range there is all real numbers. Oh, there's an extra. There you go. Number of roots, that means how many times it intersects the x-axis. In this case, it's only once. It crosses only once there on this point, on this purple point. And behavior. The meaning of this one here is that as the x approaches the positive infinity, if you look at the graph, this is going to the right, right? Let's go to the right. As the x goes to the right, what is the graph going? The graph of the y value is going down. If the y is going down as you move to the right, as you go to the x-axis, as you go to the x infinity, the f of x or the y, f of x means y, is going to the negative infinity. And if you look at this portion here, as the x approaches negative infinity, as the x value is going to the negative infinity, the graph is going up. So that's going to the positive infinity. So here you're describing the y value. Is the y value going closer to a specific number, going to the negative infinity, or going positive infinity? If it's negative infinity, it's going down. If it's a positive infinity, it's going up. Okay. Now, increasing level or decreasing interval. Okay. Is the graph here increasing or decreasing? When you're reading that one, you always read that one from left to right. If you look at the graph that we have here, this one here is going down. So it is decreasing in decreasing. There's no portion here that is increasing. Okay. So here I'll put here none. There's no increasing interval here. Since there's decreasing interval, that way the question now, the interval, where does it decreases? It decreases from the very, very start, not from the 5, which is the y-intercept, not over here, not over there, but it keeps going from the further up there, from the negative infinity. It's really going down from there, going to the positive infinity. It's going down no matter what happened from the leftmost to the rightmost there. So the interval of the decreasing here is from the negative infinity. Oops, sorry about that. To the positive infinity. Okay. All right. That's the first one. Just want to remind you all that you have to do the items 4, 6, 7, and 8 on your own as your assignment. But together with that one is make sure that you have done all and you have copied everything that is on this worksheet. Okay. Number 2. So let me make it bigger so we can see better the graph here. Okay. Oh, that's too much. All right, there you go. So f of x is same thing as y, which is the absolute value of x minus 1 minus 4. Okay. The minus 1, we know the transformation that this is going to the right one, and this will go down 4. So we're going to go right 1, down 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That blue point is your vertex there. If you're being asked, the vertex 1, negative 4. Okay. It's an absolute value, so we expect a V-shape graph here, right? The parent function here is an absolute value, where the parent function is y is equal to absolute value of x. And the pattern here is 1 up, 1 over, 1 up, 1 over, 1 up, 1 over. Do the reflection on the other side. And then I will connect them all. If you notice, the domain is going to the leftmost there, they go to the rightmost. So the domain is from negative infinity to positive infinity, or all real numbers. The range there, the lowest point is negative 4. That's the lowest point, and that is going up. So you have y greater than or equal to negative 4, or you can say bracket negative 4 to the infinity. Number of roots. How many times does the graph cross the x-axis? It's twice. So you can say the number of roots is 2. Now, as the x approaches, the arrow, the ray there means approaches. As the x approaches the positive infinity, where's the positive infinity of the x? The positive infinity on the x is on the right side of x. As the graph goes to the right side of x, what's happening to the graph? Is it going up or going down? It's going up. So this is going to the positive infinity on the y value. You can put a plus sign there, or you can leave it blank. And the meaning of this, as the x approaches to negative infinity, that means as the x goes to the left, what's happening to the graph? The graph is going up still. So this is going to the positive infinity. You can put a plus sign, or you can leave it blank there. Okay. Now, so this is crucial now. So let's find the interval. Where does it increases, where it decreases, okay? You can see, you read from left to right, okay? From the negative infinity right here, going there, the yellow one, okay? Everything they highlight yellow one, the graph there is decreasing. This is decreasing portion for this absolute value. That's going down, okay? That's going down starting from the negative infinity up to, you read it from the x-axis, okay? This is from the negative infinity of the x-axis up to right here, up to 1. So it's decreasing from negative infinity up to 1. Here, you always use parentheses because at 1, that's the minimum value. It doesn't mean it decreases there, it stopped there. So it cannot be equal to 1. And likewise, it's going up from 1, going to the right side of the x value. So that is where this is the portion where it increases. It increases from 1 to the right. So it starts from 1 to the positive infinity, it increases, okay? And if you notice, every time you look for the interval of increasing, decreasing, you are describing the interval along the x-axis. The y value tells you if it's increasing, decreasing, but the interval should go on the x values, okay? That's how you read it. All right, let's go to number 3. All right, for number 3, f of x is equal to negative x squared plus 8x minus 11. This is a parabola. The graph here is parabola, but the function is called quadratic. Okay. Since the value of A is -1, the value of B is 8, C is -11. This is standard form. For us to find the vertex, x equal to -b over 2a. This will give me -8 over 2 times -1. That will give me a 4. So the vertex there will have a 4. Comma, plug in the 4 there, -16 plus 32 minus 11. This will be 16 minus 11. It's going to be 5. So 4, 5 is a vertex. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a vertex. Since A is negative, so it opens downward. So I'm going to apply the 1, 3, 5. Down 1 over down 3 over down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over. Reflection. Boom. That's my parabola. The axis of symmetry is right here. Okay. Anyway, so the graph there, this is going to the left, this is going to the right. So my domain there is all real numbers, or from -infinity to +infinity. The range there, the lowest point is the -infinity. So from -infinity, the highest point there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, that's 5 bracket. Okay. Number of roots. How many times did the graph cross the x-axis? Twice. Okay, one more time. As the x approaches the positive infinity, means say, where is the positive infinity on the x? It's on the right side, on the right side. What is happening on the graph as the x goes to the right? What do you think will happen to this arrowhead as we keep going this side? This is going down, so this will be -infinity. What do you think will happen to the graph as x approaches -infinity? The -infinity is right here of the x. What do you think will happen right here? This is going down also. Increasing and decreasing interval. The increasing interval here, where does the graph goes up? The graph is going up from here, stop there. The green one is the increasing interval. And again, we look at it, the x value. Where do you think this one started? This keeps going down there, right? But it will never stop. It will be somewhere on the left side of the x value, which is the -infinity. So that starts from the -infinity. And where does it stop to change its direction? It's right here. At 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4, it stopped there. The increasing stops here. So from -infinity to 4, parenthesis, and it starts slowing down. That means goes down from the 4 going to the right side of x. So that's from 4 parenthesis and to the positive infinity. And that's how you describe and identify the characteristic of this function. Okay, we'll leave number 4 for you guys to complete. What are the numbers again you have to do? 4, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 6, 7, 8. So my duty here is number 5. So f of x equal to 2 times the quantity x plus 2 squared minus 7. Again, the value of a here is 2 because of this 2 here. X plus 2 tells you that you're going to go left 2. Minus 7, you're going to go down 7. So you're going to go left 2, down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is my vertex. So my vertex here is -2, -7. The A is positive, so therefore it opens upward with a scale factor of 2. So this is a vertical stretch. Okay, so instead of doing the 1, 3, 5, I'm going to use 2, 6, 10 because I multiply the 1, 3, 5 by 2 because the value of A is 2. So from the vertex there, I'm going to go up by 2. 1, 2 over up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over. You can keep going by 10, but I don't have space for that. So I'm going to get the reflection on the other side. and I will connect my parabola. Should be a U shape. And we know this is the axisymmetry. All right, so this is also a quadratic. You can also add this is in vertex form. The domain there is all real numbers. The range there was a range here. It was the lowest point here is -7. So y greater than equal to -7. Or you can say from -7 to the infinity. How many roots do we have here? How many times did the graph cross the x-axis? Twice. So this will be 2. All right, going back one more time here. Where is the graph increasing or decreasing? So if you follow this blue highlighted one, the graph here is decreasing. It's decreasing from where? Okay, sorry, I'm doing the end behavior already. So let's sorry, but let's do the end behavior. As the x approaches the positive infinity, this is the positive infinity of the x, the right side. What do you think is happening on this arrowhead here? This is keeps going up. So this is going to the positive infinity. As the x is approaching negative infinity, the negative infinity is right here. What do you think is happening on this arrowhead? It's going up still. So this is still going to the positive infinity. Increasing interval, here we go now. The graph here is obviously going down. The orange one, the highlighted one is going down. That is your decreasing portion. But where is this happening on the x value? It's happening from here up to this point, right? And where is that one here? So it was decreasing. It is decreasing from the negative infinity to the x value of your vertex, which is -2, parentheses. Oh, that's the decreasing. So it has to go under. My bad. Should be the opposite. This should be negative infinity to -2 because that's the decreasing portion. This is going down. Now, while the increasing is this red one here. This is the increasing, the red one. So therefore, it starts increasing from -2 to the infinity of the x value. Okay, there you go. That's how you identify the characteristics of the given function for a linear, quadratic, and absolute value. Okay, and again, hope you learned something. As always, kaboom.